This is one of my favorite Elvis songs, bar none. Just the story behind it, the mood, the feeling, the way he sings it, the way it's presented is second to none until today. This song is about to get elevated to a whole new unseen level. This is In the Ghetto, and I have chills already. I have absolutely loved this song and been obsessed with it since I heard it for the first time when I was a kid. This is one of those songs, it doesn't matter how many times you hear it, what version of it, it's unskippable and you never get tired of it. I am absolutely doing a preemptive turn up. I got goosebumps and chills already. So, before I get going, be sure to subscribe. Helps me out so much. Patreon is in the description down below. New uploads every Sunday. Every version of the song is a standalone song.
As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. Chicago morning, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto, and his mama cries. 'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. In the ghetto, people, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. But take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto with a runny nose. And a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. In the ghetto, and his hunger burns. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. In the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. In the ghetto. And as her young man dies in the ghetto, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto, and his mama cried. In the ghetto, 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 in the ghetto. baby child. On a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto. And his mama cries. 'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. In the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child.
What's an absolute genius move, but holy shit. That is the orchestra does something different every single verse.
'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. In the ghetto.
Like with the apex of the verse, it's different every
People,
time.
don't you understand? The child do it. Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. In the ghetto. And his hunger burns. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto.
Right there.
Street is a cold wind, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto.
I guess not the
Poor
apex.
little baby child is born in a poor little baby child. Cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. Fight in the ghetto. How to steal, and he learns. Starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. In the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto.
That right there is the perfect example of we're not covering his songs and then just superimposing his voice over top of it. We're following what he does. We go up to join him in whatever he's doing. We're here to compliment and give him the accents that just elevate these songs. Oh my God.
On a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto. And his mama cries. 'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
That is a perfect song. Every single second of that is perfect. Be it that version, be it the original version, or the one he does with Lisa Marie. It's just perfect in every way. I need to go back and hear that again. Well, those goosebumps aren't going anywhere anytime soon. So, for now, that's it. That's all. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again real soon. Later.